Hey guys, what's up? Retro Mikey 78 here, and it's time for the monthly review that I do on Retro Rec Room. This is the May box for 2019. And what we do is we cover and show gameplay of each game and talk about whether I'm going to send it back or whether I'm going to keep it. So before I start, like always, don't forget, leave a like, dislike, either one helps out the channel. Please, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Trying to hit 500 by the end of the summer, and we're getting pretty close. Next, got me a Facebook link. I also have a Twitter link, so don't forget to hit those. Alright, let's get this video going. This month we picked up Contra Shattered Soldier on the PS2, Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII on the PSP, Rise of Nightmare for the Kinect on the Xbox 360, Phileas on the Genesis, and F-Zero on the SNES. Now I'm going to leave a link to the video if you guys want to see the unboxing and see the total prices of what everything was. Basically what we're going to do today is just cover the gameplay and whether or not why I'm going to keep some games and why I'm going to send some back. Or do I keep them all? We'll find out during the video. That's what we're here for. So, let's get this video going. Alright, we'll open up the Retro Rec Room box. And we'll see what games go back in, if any. Alright. First off, I'm going to talk about Rise of Nightmares. They offered this game to me for free. I no longer have a Kinect. Thought it was a useless accessory, so I have sold mine for a few extra dollars. You know, back when they were still worth money, so I figured I'd get rid of it. So, I tossed around whether or not to keep this, get rid of it. I think I'm going to send this back to him and let him give it to somebody else free that might use it. I thought about keeping it and trading it off, but I figure what's a game store? Somebody going to give me for it? I figure maybe $1, maybe 50 cents. I'd rather see somebody else get it that would appreciate it. And since I don't have a Kinect, I did not get any game footage for it. I will show you the pictures on the back. I did try this game out when the Kinect was out. I did not like the controls. The Kinect would hardly ever read me right. And I did find out and read that if you are a bigger person like I was, the Kinect didn't censor you like a normal person. So, you know, it makes me wonder, would this be funner later on once I lose this weight? And you know, as I keep doing the weight loss. Should I get a Kinect and try it? But I'm not. I'm going to send this game back, let him give it to somebody else for free. Yep. I'm all about other gamers, you know, experiencing things. I have played it before. I'm in no dire need to play it again. Let's do F-Zero. Alright, F-Zero is a franchise that I have really never dabbled in. I got this game, put it in, tried it. It's pretty fun. The driving took a little bit of getting used to, but all in all, I'm enjoying it. He's offering this game to me for $7.99. You know, it's still below price charting, so I think that for $7.99, I'm definitely going to keep this game. But before I go on to the next one, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay of it, and I'll talk a little bit about it, why I'm playing it. Alright, here we are playing F-Zero. It's, you know, your typical racing game, but it wasn't typical back in the Super Nintendo days. The FX chip, I guess, made it seem more faster than what normal racing games were. I know it plays a lot faster than what Mario Kart did back in the day. But yeah, this is actually my first time ever playing F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. I never had it, never experienced it. And I did have fun with it. Made it through a few levels before, you know, started really messing up. But the D-pad was different racing for me. I'm not used to using the D-pad on a racing game. But all in all, yeah, this game was fun, unique, and it's something I want to try and figure out, maybe play again. I really enjoyed it. Really looking forward to it. I know it was on my radar already to buy. You know, it was something I wanted to collect for the Super Nintendo, F-Zero being as famous as what it is. You know, people back in the day rave about it. So I'm happy I finally got to try it, and I recommend everybody picking it up. Alright, next game that we're going to talk about is Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII. I will be sending this game back, even though I adore the game, but there was a reason. Retro Rec Room, I have not sent them a list of my library. And they have, this is the first time ever they've sent me duplicates. And that's fine with me because I never made the spreadsheet, never had it ready, and I have adjusted that. I just now sent them the spreadsheet as of today. So I should stop getting duplicates, and that's fine with me. Even if I do, I can send it back. I don't have to keep it. But I've already got Crisis Core on the PSP. And I also have a loose version because I have the God of War Special Edition PSP 3000 complete in box. And it came with Crisis Core loose plus the 2 God of Wars on the PSP. And I keep this just so that that box is complete. But I also have this version. And just because of that, there's no need for this. But, you know, I still want to talk and show you guys gameplay of the game. That, you know, so I held a PSP in front of my hand. Got you guys some footage. So here's some footage. And I'll talk a little bit about this game. Alright. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. What is there to say about this? Then, it's got the name Final Fantasy VII in it. That was the big thing for me. You're not playing a storyline about Cloud, though, and some of the other characters. What I have experienced with playing Second Soldier Zack. Haven't dabbled that far more into it. I need to get it out and play it some more. Might do that this Memorial Day weekend. But, yeah, this is a game that I bought and I put on my shelf and regret doing it. Kind of keep forgetting that it's there. And this is one of the main reasons that I wanted to get a PSP, you know, here, you know, about mine, because I wanted to play this Crisis Core game. I was a huge Final Fantasy VII nut back when it came out on the PS1. And I've been meaning to pick this up for years. I've just never done it. And making this video made me get it out for the first time and actually play it. So I was happy to do that. Got to see some of the cutscenes and stuff at the beginning of the game, and I thought it looked really good for a PSP, and I was excited to play it. I'm a little sorry about me shaking the screen around. You know, I was just trying to hold the PSP in front of the camera. But all in all, yeah, this was a fun game. It was interesting, and like I said, I have made it further than what I got in this video, but I highly suggest anybody that wants to pick it up, picking it up. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it's a fun game. I haven't really dabbled much into it. I regret that. Yeah, I don't have all the time in the world to play as much RPG games as I want, so I really need to get into that. Just turning it on and starting the story made me want to dabble in it, and I've gotten a lot further since I shot that footage. So, now we will do... we're going to get it out of the way. We'll do the next game, the more uncommon one. Contra Shattered Soldier. Again, like I said, I will not be keeping this. You I hadn't sent them my library, and I have done that because I picked this up sometime late last year. And that's fine with me, because the funny thing is I picked it up for $16, and it says here normal price is $16. I probably got it on sale at that store, because I know they usually do buy 3 get 1 free. But they were offering it for $10.99. It would have been a great purchase. I mean, it was complete. It's flawless condition. But now somebody else can pick up this awesome game. Still, I got you guys some game footage, and I'm going to talk about the game because I love almost every Contra game that's ever been made. The only one I didn't care for was Contra Force on the NES. I really did not like that one. But, so here's an example of another fun game that I bought and I kind of put on the shelf and forgot about. Back when I had my PS2 back in the day, I did have Neo Contra, but I had actually never have played the Contra Shatter Soldier here before. But when I got this out and I started playing it, I mean, it's fun. I did have my wife try to play it with me, and she couldn't figure out the controls. She doesn't like these run type shoot games like this, so this will be a game that I'll be playing on my own, be figuring out on my own, and that's alright. I'm happy to do that. And like I said, it's basically almost like your typical Contra game, but it's got a few other aspects. I like the climbing on the wall there. Did make it through that boss and this boss here. Made it to the next scene. I kept dying when I got to the next level where you had to go down the snow slope. Your average Contra game, it only gives you 3 lives. Not too happy that I missed the aspect of the weapons that float around and pick up like you did in the NES and the SNES days. But all in all, this game is reminiscent of Contra, and I did enjoy playing it. We'll be definitely playing this some more, and I'll be trying to figure out more on the line of what's going on with it. And here comes the part that I keep making it to, and I keep dying. I have to watch some gameplay on the internet, find out what's going on, so I can keep on playing. But this game is fun. I highly recommend it too. Alright, next up, the last game on the list is Phileas. Now, when I picked this up, I had no clue what this was. And Phileas is a shooter game on the Sega Genesis. They want $25.99 for this. I looked it up, and it's hard to touch for 30 to 35 bucks. It's even on eBay. I mean, people are wanting $35, $40 for it now. So I looked this up, and I was like, okay. And I tried. Now, Phileas, this is a game I've never heard of, and I'm telling you what, after I shot this video, I pulled the Game Genie out, looked up some codes for it, and I've gotten a lot further in this game, but this game is a blast. It is a different style shooter than I've seen before. The colors are real vibrant. I'm telling you what, this looks amazing. So happy that they sent me this and I got to try it. If I would have seen this in a game store, I would have had no clue what it was and would have been laughing and asking why it was, a $30 game. But all in all, you guys can see this out there. You guys find this anywhere, pick this up. This is a really unique shooter. And the whole aspect of most shooter games, you get hit once, you don't. This one, you can actually take 4 hits before you lose a life. And I did like that aspect. I think this footage I shot here was when I did it the first time without the Game Genie. Because I think I made it right past this next boss, and then after that I died. Nope, I died right there. But yeah, this is a different style. It's done in Greek mythology, I think. Yeah, and the first boss is Medusa. And like I said, I'd never heard of this game, and I would have not known what this game was if Retro Rec Room hadn't sent it to me. So you guys see it out there. Make sure you guys pick it up. Phileas is a fun game. I got a lot further than what I first did when I shot the footage. Probably about halfway through it now. Ended up hooking up the game genie to it and getting some extra lives because I was burning through lives like crazy. But all in all, the game is fun. I think I'll probably try it again with the game genie, try to get used to the patterns and used to it, and then take the game genie off and try to play it without it. But this was a really fun game. I'm going to keep it and try it some more. But for $25.99, yep, I'm definitely going to keep that. So these are the two games this month that I'm keeping. $25.99 and $7.99. So basically $26 and $8. So $34, basically $33.98. And that's pretty close to average what I usually keep a month. There was one month where I kept all 5 games. But, you know, this is my normal retro rec room. So, like I said, these 3 games will be going back. Still really happy with this service. This is me I'm not going to sugarcoat these no more. This service, like I said, some people are upset about it. A lot of people are like, well, you're paying for the price up front. I'm paying for a rental fee. You know, you guys we used to go to Blockbuster all the time, or I used to have some other rental companies over in Indiana. You could rent games to try them out, and that's all I'm doing. I'm paying, I think it's $18.99 a month plus shipping, and that's shipping to me and shipping back, because he's paying for shipping both ways with that. I'm paying for the rental service of him sending me games to try. And honestly, most of these months, I've gotten games that I would have never heard of or never looked up. I'd never heard of Phileas, but let me tell you, this is a really, really cool shooter. I mean, yeah, I've heard of F-Zero, but I just hadn't had it. I think it's the only F-Zero game that I didn't have, so now I had to have it. And the option to buy for cheaper than what's on eBay, yeah, I like that because, one, I'm getting to try the game. Because you guys think, just because you hear about a game, you're like, how many of you guys out there have bought games and go, oh my God, I got to get this game. You're so excited. You get the game, you get it home, you put it in, and the game sucks. And then you're like, well, I'm stuck with this, or I've got to flip it, or I got to get rid of it. I don't have to do that with this service. With this service, I try the game out, see if I like it, make sure that it works. And then I get to keep it for the discounted price. It's always cheaper than price charting. It's always cheaper than it is on eBay. So, I don't have to look for it. Yes, it's a subscription box. I've been enjoying this one. I am going to try to get 2 boxes next month. Or we'll probably be contacting them here real shortly after I make this video. And that being said, that's the one reason that I like this service. It's an honest service. You pay for what you want to keep. And at first I thought that was a little bit of a gimmick, but I've kind of gotten used to it and I kind of like it now. So, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Like I said, leave a like, dislike. Either one helps out the channel. Trust me, it does. And hey, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit that bell so you guys keep getting these videos, because I guarantee you, I'm going to keep getting these boxes. I'm going to start getting lots more pickup videos. There's lots more to come this summer. Yard sale season is upon us. I'm going to be going out every weekend and seeing if I can find anything at all. So, thanks for watching Retro Mikey 78, and I'll catch you guys again here later. Thanks.